Welcome, my peace, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. So let's talk about Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta Season 2, Episode 3. Rack it up. Let's rack it up. So, anyways, we start off with, Brandon and Deb basically, and Gucci Man's little brother, I forgot his name, whatever, they're sitting in the living room chilling, talking, and then guess who walks through? None other than, Johnny Blaze. She walks through, whatever, but basically Deb and Brandon are talking about his record label. Deb doesn't think it's a good idea. She wishes him good luck. She's like, he probably don't understand artist temperament, and then his behavior, then him going crazy, and then him having attitude, him being hot tempered, him being, stubborn as well. So it's possibly going to be a hard thing to do. And actually, he's not going to start off with a lot of money. So, but Brandon was like, I want to start off with a group. I'm going to do my thing. Whatever you say, whatever, I'm going to do this regardless. So then Johnny comes in, and basically Johnny's just talking about, her vocals, and basically, Deb asks her about her vocals, like, how's everything going with your vocal coaching and all this other stuff. She goes, I'm doing a lot better. I'm breathing well. I'm hitting the high notes. I'm able to perform for a longer time. And just basically all the way around is good. And Brandon has been helping her. And, Deb is like, so are you ready to get rid of that stage type of mentality and the pole mentality, dancing and actually doing big shows, big arenas and shit like that? I was like, I think she's ready. Just give her a chance. But she does need some counseling, because she's been through a lot. And so moving on, Brandon's gonna have auditioning for, his girl group, his boy group, or whatever type of group he wants to have, basically, or he's trying to put together. So we'll see how all that goes. And so we get Bow Wow and he meets up with Zynique, and basically, Bow Wow, is talking to Zynique about touring. He was like, I ain't getting paid. I didn't get the bag. The business part of going on a So Def tour was terrible. I got my own family to feed. JD might be a father, but I'm a father too as well. So I need to pay my bills too. I got people to pay. I got people to take care of as well. So he's letting us know that JD ain't straight with the bag. I don't know if this is a plot line, but he's straight saying that, JD ain't paying that money. He ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Then Zynique is talking about going on tour with her mom, and she doesn't think it's a good idea. Then Bow Wow said it's an amazing idea. It's a good idea, because you know what? People might rock with you. They might bring their daughters, their grandkids. And then plus, you get practice. And you basically performing in an arena. So she's kind of thinking about, okay, I should do it, but we know Zynique does do it. She goes on the Escape tour with Monica, with Escape, and Tamar, and I think that's it, right? And so she also brings up that she might be moving in with what's her name, Regine. So she might be moving in with Regine or whatever, a Nene, and Bow Wow think instantly is a bad idea. And then Zynique, she starts to say, well, we grew up together. She stayed at my house during the summer. We was in a group together. Then Bow Wow was like, okay, cool, then whatever. Can I throw the party? Zynique was like, yo, half of the girls that you be having parties with, you don't even know. We don't want to have strange chicks up in our crib stealing our stuff and posting it to Instagram. So I guess Bow Wow is going to be throwing their party. And so I guess Zynique is possibly thinking about moving in with, Regine. So it is what it is with that situation. and Deb's sitting down. She's talking to her assistant basically about Brandon, how Brandon's stubborn. He's like a brick wall. He doesn't understand how hard it is out here in these streets. He doesn't understand how artists are and all this other stuff, to her assistants. And then guess who calls? I thought it was Brandon that called, and Deb, to let her know that Johnny Blaze was on the stage dancing in the strip club. And then Deb is upset. She's mad because she's like, yo, you're supposed to be taking shit serious, Johnny Blaze. You can't be out here dancing on the strip pole anymore. That's over with. People are not going to take you serious. And then, Deb feeling some type of way because people told her not to mess with, Johnny Blaze, because she has problems, she has issues, she's messy, she's this, she's that. But if you live a life like Johnny Blaze lived, you'll be messy. I'm surprised that she's not in a crazy house, strung out on drugs and homeless. And, not here anymore because this young girl, Johnny Blaze, has been through a lot, and she continues to be used and abused, and she's never had a normal life, a normal life at all. Period. So, anyways, Deb is gonna go up there to the strip club to find out what she's doing, and basically she's at the strip club, she's dancing, and she's at the Blue Flame. I remember the Blue Flame used to be a drink back in the day or whatever. But anyways, so Deb thinks that, like, damn, this is just a bad idea. Like, she's just like so torn because she can't believe that Johnny Blaze is out here dancing, and she's putting a lot, and she has invested in Johnny Blaze, and right now she's being disappointed by Johnny Blaze actions. But we meet up with Bow Wow. He's with people from the record label and JD's people, his people, and basically he's going to meet up with what's her name, Shania's boyfriend or whatever, her boyfriend Will, and Will is dropped off to chill with Bow and the boys or whatever. And so Will is a nice looking kid. He's a nice he looks like he's an intelligent kid, a nice kid. He looks like a nice young man, and he looks decent. And then I'm happy that Shania, growing up rich, growing up privileged, that she was able to find a black man. Because a lot of people that say that they grow up privileged, they grow up in, predominantly, white neighborhoods, that most of the time that only option they do have out there for them is someone that is Caucasian, but not Shania. She met her a tall, beautiful young man, and he's very cute. He seems innocent and all this other stuff. So basically he spends time with Bow Wow. Bow Wow is asking him all types of questions, like, have you kissed? What are you trying to do with her? He was like, yes, I did kiss. It was more than just a tongue kiss and all this other stuff. And basically they're giving him the third degree and looking him down. And then he's actually truthful to Bow Wow because Shania had told him, that she has tongue kissed him. And so, Bow Wow and the guys approve of him. They think he's a good kid. They think he's a nice kid. But then Bow Wow was like, what are you going to do? You live in Atlanta and she lives in Florida. So what is your plans with my niece, my sis? And so Will was like, well, I got accepted to a college that's in Florida. So I'll be moving down there. So I'll be around. I was like, oh, you going to college too, dude? So now they know that he's not an opportunist. He got his life on track. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And he's courting, Shania. And so then he's like, yeah. And, Bow Wow was like, make sure you keep Willie in your pants, basically. And so he was like, Bow Wow, since you cool and whatever, you ain't got to worry about us. You got to worry about JD. But what's up with this tracking device or whatever? He was like, I'm not cool with it, but that's what she wants. That's what Shania wants. And I really think that is very important for men and females that are young and older too as well, that have people that care about them, people in their family, to actually spend time with someone that they're going to be dating or someone that they are possibly in a relationship with or in a relationship with, so they can pick up their vibes and they can give you information, especially if they got your back and they're real people and they're real family members. And sometimes this deters your partner for doing negative things to you because they know that you have people that love you, people behind you that take care of you, people that got your back, that's not going to allow someone to mistreat you, to abuse you, to hurt you, to steal from you, to lie to you. You know what I mean? Like, you got people that support you, like, just not out here by yourself. So it's very important for your family and your friends to meet who you are dating and spend time with them so they can give you what they pick up. Because there's some people that have more knowledge and have more experience and also have intuition, very good intuition, and can read people quickly. So it's very important. And I don't believe they're having sex, even though there is a tracking device, because I remember my first love, we dated for 5 years before anything happened between us. And also, like, he respected my parents, he respected my brothers, he respected everybody. And he knew, like, if he did anything wrong or forced me or tried to persuade me or tried to push me to do anything that I didn't want to do, he would have hell to pay, because there's people behind me. Same way with his family was the same way. So it's just like, it's very important for, if you have families and friends that have good minds and good intent, to interview or to talk to or get to know who your partner is, so they know you got support out there in these streets. And I like that part that they're showing, that this is something that they used to do in the old school time, where the boyfriend would come home, or the boy that you're potentially dating, or the girl you're potentially dating, or girlfriend would come meet your parents, meet your family, and they would tell you about this person. Your ancestors in the house would tell you about, okay, this is what this person is about, this is what this person is. Or you have friends that could do the same thing as well, because everybody's not fortunate enough to have good family members or to have family, period. Or some people are just loners. But if you have any friends or people you consider family. So I think that was very important to show that, Bow Wow caring for his sister, and actually, interviewing this guy, let him know, like, hey, she's protected out here in these streets. You can't be doing no crazy stuff to her. And so then moving on from that, and so then now we get to, Deb, she pulls up on Johnny Blaze basically at the Blue Flame, and she ends up calling the Brat to tell Brat that she's going to go there and pull up on, Johnny Blaze. I guess she needed backup, but Deb got a bodyguard. Deb had that tall black dude with her in black and white. Like, Deb rode security, and he looks like family security, in my opinion. So you got, Johnny Blaze, she's on the stage, she's stripping, she's dancing, whatever. Deb walks in, was like, get down from there, get over here, girl. What are you doing? And so she talks to her outside, and she was like, so people are not going to take you serious. Why are you out here doing this? Why are you out here dancing? So then, Johnny ends up letting us know, which some of the stuff I knew all this information. There's more to her story that, when she was 14 years old, she was kidnapped and she was taken to a strip club to dance in a prostitution ring. So only way that she knows how to make money is using her body, because she was taught that at 14 years old. Just like if you're 14 years old, 13 years old, you're taught like how you make money is get an education, get a job, go to college, and things like that. That's what you're going to do. But if you're taught to use your body and to be a stripper and a prostitute, that's what you're gonna do. And so then Johnny Blaze was like, I've been homeless. I was really messed up on drugs, and Deb came and saved her and helped her. But only way that she knows how to make money right now is stripping, because she doesn't know how to use her talent to make money, because she wasn't taught how to use her talent, like, her music, playing instruments, having been going through so much and coming through it. She doesn't know how to use the part of her other self to get money, basically. And so that's when Deb was like, yo, you got to leave these men alone. So when Deb said you got to leave these men alone, I don't know if she's talking about the men in the strip club, because there was men and women in the strip club, or she's talking about that Johnny possibly got a pip and a guy has possibly got her that gig. And so basically, Miss Deb is like, yo, you got to choose one. You got to choose one. Which one you ready to do? And Johnny was like, yo, if you can show me how to make money without using my body or getting on stage, using sexual entice or sexual tice to make money, then I'm for it. And so Deb was like, I'll show you. So Johnny's crying. She calls, Brandon, yelling at Brandon, like, Deb just came here and she's yelling at me. She don't want me to make money. She don't want me to dance anymore. I don't know what to do. And so Brandon was like, yo, don't call me. Talk to your manager. Talk to this, because, Brandon's on his shit right now, where I think Brandon is still pissed at Johnny Blaze. When she did her song release party, she gave thanks to Deb, but she didn't give thanks to Brandon. And Brandon feels some type of way, because he feels like he's been her best friend, he's been a counselor, he's been a vocal coach, and she didn't give him props. And you know how Brandon is, he can be petty where he want to be. So that's part of that situation. So they hang up. So now Johnny got a bone to pick with Brandon. Now Brandon thinking he got a bone to pick with Johnny and all this other stuff, because I sworn Brandon was the one that snitched on her. But regardless, Deb was going to find out that she was dancing, And so I guess, Johnny's really going to stop stripping. That'll be really good. That'll be really good for her. And, she's been through a lot. She's been really misused and mistreated and abused most of her whole life, doing porn, doing just all types of stuff, having a boyfriend shot and killed right in front of her, then getting with these guys in the entertainment business that promise to probably do something for her or say they're going to help her, and then end up leaving her high and dry and just bad-mouthing her and acting like she was nothing but speck. So she feels a certain type of way about a lot of people and a lot of situations, and sometimes she gets in her own way because she doesn't know what way to turn or what way to use. So it is what it is. And so we get, Bow Wow, he meets her with, no, we get Amy, not Amy, but we get, what's her name? Ayana and Shania, they meet up. Basically, they're doing their moon board and PowerPoint presentation. Ayana wish she could do a moon board, and Shania wish she can do a PowerPoint presentation. Like, a moon board to me is just like a goddamn collage. I don't doesn't take much skill in that, but I guess it does. I know it's used as a form of meditation. It's used as a form of, trying to put out energy to get what you want, and you put it on a, collage, and you, I don't know, people just say that shit, whatever. But anyways, they talk about Brandon, and they talk about him starting his record label. They don't believe he can do it. They don't believe he got the power. They believe he's too rambunctious. He gets upset too quick. Shania believes that he's going to be like Sam and Kyle at his audition, and he doesn't know how hard it is because, both of their fathers been in the music business and trying to produce music, a song or something. It's difficult. So they don't believe he can make it. Then Brandon ends up calling Ayana to let her know that, Johnny Blaze just got caught at the strip club. But isn't he the one that snitched? You guys tell me if he snitched. I thought he's the one that called Deb to let her know that, unless it sounded like his voice over the phone. I don't even know if I have it in my slideshow. So anyways, it is what it is with that situation. And so they talk about that. And then also Ayana talks about she needs to talk to her dad because she wants to get this breast reduction, and she doesn't know if he's going to be feeling it. And she also brings up that Amy's not feeling, her getting a breast reduction or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. So then Bow Wow meets with his mom or whatever, and she's basically trying to tell him to work with JD, be with JD, do music with JD. And he was like, nah, I don't want to. I'm changing. I'm being different. Why I could be like Lil Wayne. When he first came out, Cash Money, he sounded one way. Now he sounds totally different. I think he only sounds differently because of his seizures and the drugs that he's been taking. That's why he sounds totally different. You can't even understand what he's saying. I don't know if he's even trying to mumble rap. Maybe that's it. But his new song he put out was kind of lit though. I have it in the core, but I only listened to half of it. You know what I mean? I usually don't listen to Lil Wayne. So anyways, and the mom was like, let me hear the music. He was like, nah, the music too nasty. And mom was like, I like nasty. Bob was like, I don't care if you like nasty. I don't even want you to tell me you like nasty. And so basically she's trying to convince Bow Wow to keep his head up, put out the music, and she's ready to hear something. And basically Bow Wow is still trying to push this issue with, JD for dissing him and abandoning him and going to California and working with Usher. And so he's kind of like, he's pissed at JD on that. Then he's also pissed that JD didn't give him that bag. So why are you even working in his studio and working with his friend Pimp or whatever? So Bow Wow thinks that him and this guy Pimp or whatever that are working together, that they're creating something brand new. But JD said he put it together because he knew it was going to work together. And Bow Wow was like, JD ain't the only person that makes hit records and millions. You know what I mean? Congratulations to him for selling 14 million or whatever, blasting the third. So it is what it is. So Bow Wow wants to be different. He wants to be rejuvenated. He wants to go on the new way. He wants to do the new thing. So we got Ayana. She meets up with her dad. Basically, she's talking about, give me a hug, daddy. Daddy goes, I can't get up. Then daddy goes, DJ Hurricane goes, oh, when she asks me for a hug, that means she wants money. First thing that Ayana says, I need money for a photo shoot. I need money for this. I need money for that. I need money for my website. I need money for, product. I need money, daddy, I need money. And so he was like, see, I told you. But he was like, you know what? There's something about Ayana. She have a pocketbook full of money, but choose to spend my money and want me to buy something for her. But I don't think she got the money in her pocketbook that she needs for, a photo shoot, her website, and buying material like clothing and stuff like that, raw material and things like that. So, then she also tells him that she wants a breast reduction. DJ Hurricane trying to hear it because he had a friend that went under and died, and he don't know. He said, well, get a consultation, come back and let me know. And so, but DJ Hurricane's gonna pay for the consultation. That's his daughter. He loves her. They got a good relationship. And, you know, she has been complaining about her breasts since she was 14 years old. So he totally understands. He just wants to make sure that she's going to be safe. It's not a dangerous procedure. And he's probably going to make sure that everything works out with that, because I know a couple of people that went under the knife for anesthesia. They didn't know that they was allergic to anesthesia, and they almost died. Two very close people to me. And one came to point, they used less anesthesia on one person, and they could fill the whole surgery. OMG. So anyways, moving on from that, we got Johnny Blaze. She ends up, you know, talking to Brandon at the studio. She goes there, she's rambunctious, she's yelling. She was like, oh, why you do this? And she is dressed like Kill Bill in that yellow and black, or she had yellow and green on. I was like, oh shit. And so then basically she's yelling, and she was like, how come you should be there when I call, you should be there when I pick up the phone, you should be there, and I don't know why you wasn't there, you're supposed to have my back, like you're always there. And he was like, yo, I'm really your vocal coach no more. You need to, these are issues you need to talk to your manager about. Your manager is Deb. I'm no longer overstepping my boundaries with Deb's, you know, employees, or her orders. So I think it's wrong that she's telling you not to strip, because that's how you make your money, and you need to eat, and blah and the third. I totally get it. I totally understand it. But, you know, if you want people to take you serious, you're gonna have to stop doing that. But, you know, this is the first time that I haven't been there for you when you called. And he was like, so can I get a break? This is the first time, but things are going to have to change between us. And, you know, Johnny Blaze is crying, and we all know Johnny Blaze needs some help. You know, order for them to change her into an artist. I think she needs to get some mental help too as well, and some counseling to let go a lot of the pain, because I know this girl probably have nightmares, can't sleep, got PTSD, and she's probably afraid all the time and scared and nervous. And that's probably why she always sometimes put her feet in her mouth. But there's a lot of times that she's dealing with people that mean her no good at all, and just wants to use her and take advantage of her for the moment. And so hopefully that she does get it together. She's able to, you know, be triumphant in the situation that she was given growing up as a child and what was done to her. And so they have their little conversation. So Johnny should have just told, when she was at her release party, she should have gave Brandon props. When he asks us, all what Brandon wants is his props. He just wants, you know, you appreciate him for whatever he does. And if you don't appreciate him, he's not going to appreciate you when you want him to appreciate you. That's what it boils down to. And so basically, you know, Deb, she meets up with, you know, what's her name? The Brat. The Brat has all types of costumes on. I don't know what Brat's going for. She's working for the circus. I don't know what she's doing, but but the costumes look decent on her. The costumes that she wear look nice on her. I don't think anybody else can pull off the Brat costumes, but they're legit. So anyways, the Deb meets with, you know, the Brat, and basically they're talking about Johnny Blaze stripping and how a mess she is, and she gonna ever get herself together. Then they talk about Brandon want to start his own record label, basically laughing at Brandon. And, you know, Brat is like, he's hot tempered, he's hot headed, and once you take, you know, he's making money and he's in the business because of you, Deb. Once you take away what you have given him, take away them artists, take away them connects, and see how he really makes it, see how he makes money, see how successful he is. Because, you know, when they think they can go out here and do it on their own and forget about you, let them see how it really is out here in these streets. Or would you just gonna take his Xbox away? So Deb is thinking about taking, you know, jobs and opportunity that Brandon would get through her away from Brandon. And then Brad is also saying, like, you know, you got to stop letting these people walk all over you, you know, Miss Deb, because, you know, because Deb says, you know, dealing with Johnny is just like dealing with Gucci Mane, because, you know, the music stuff is easy to do it, but their behavior is cleaning up after them, you know, doing hiding their mess from the blogs, from the website, from the internet, you know, covering up, being a spokesman for them and trying to clean it up is a very difficult thing to do. And then when things don't go right, everybody blames you. And, you know, Deb and the Brat was like, yo, you've been getting shitted on, disrespected, people use you and take advantage of you because you got to go hard, because you treat these people like family, and they end up shitting on you. So you got to put your foot down. I ain't playing with you. That's what the Brat said. You need to stop it. Put your foot down. Put your foot down. Stop letting these people get away. And then they talk about, Brandon being temperamental. And, when Johnny called him about the strip club incident, he totally blacked out on her. And so it was like, how is he going to be able to help people and deal with their situation? Because you got to deal with it all. You can't take anything personal. You got to pick up the pieces and keep it moving. But Brandon's possibly not going to be able to do that. So it is what it is. Anyways, peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples.